Hello guys, welcome to Risa's house, and I'm Risa, and today this video is all about making patties. We are making a Jamaican style ackee and saltfish patties. Delicious, you know. Ackee is ackee and saltfish is a national dish of Jamaica, and the ackee is the national fruit. And yes, it is a fruit. And so today we are making ackee and saltfish patty. It's very, very delicious. It's always the favorite thing when you have anybody eating with you, inviting anybody over in your family. It's always everyone's favorite. So you can't go wrong with ackee and saltfish patty ever. So this is it. And I'm making it. If you want to see how I make it, continue watching this video. So good. So flaky, so delicious. Yummy, yum, yum. Hi guys. Okay, so today this video is about making patties. And not just any patty, but I am making ackee and saltfish Jamaican patties. Yes. A gentleman asked me to make him some patties, and he wants Jamaican ackee and saltfish patties. So this is what we are undertaking today. So here I've got 3 cups of flour that I am using. I sift it twice so I get a lot of air in it, so it's nice and airy because we're making a flaky pastry. We want our pastry to be very flaky, so that is why. So I've got 3 cups of flour here, and I've got some sugar. I'm using brown sugar. It doesn't matter because we're using coloring in here. Yellow, we're using turmeric to give it a nice golden color. I've got my salt here. And so the sugar and the salt is here. So I am just going to make sure that it's incorporated really well. Mix out that sugar because sometimes the sugar can be real lumpy, and you don't want lumpy sugar in your patty. You want your patty dough to be nice and smooth, because this is going to be very delicious. Trust me. Ackee and saltfish patty, there is nothing like that. Okay, so here we are. So I am just going to add the turmeric to this. Here we have, I'll be doing turmeric here. So I'll be doing about a teaspoon of turmeric in here. Oops, a little bit more. All right. And we'll just mix this up nicely in the flour so it's distributed well. Here I've got my shortening, vegetable shortening, okay? So vegetable shortening, I'm gonna dump it in, and we are going to cut this in. So it becomes almost grainy. You want it to be grainy. When you're done cutting it in and cut it in. this is what's gonna make your dough flaky, is the fat that's being added to the flour. Okay. You don't want to see big lumps of shortening in here. Everything must be grainy like. We are going to add butter to this, but not quite yet. Not quite yet. As I said, you want this to be flaky. So then I've got here ice cold water with some ice in it because we want it to be as cold as possible. The dough has to be cold. So we're just gonna make a little well like, and we are going to fold it in. All right. And then we're going to have to use our hands in order to get it together now to form a dough. Just a little bit over here. Nice and cold. Nice and cold. Okay. Okay, so here we have this. So we're just going to put this here. A little bit of flour just to come it together because we are not going to get this up. We're going to put this to rest now. Okay guys, so I'm back and I'm making ackee. I'm making the ackee. So here I've got an array of vegetables because the gentleman that I'm making it with, he asked for extra vegetables in the ackee. So here I've got a slew of vegetables, tomatoes, pepper, all kinds of stuff. And I even got a Scotch bonnet pepper in here. He asked for that. So here we go. We're going to cook this until it slightly breaks down. Slightly. You don't want it to break down too much. Because this gentleman, he loves his vegetables. He loves to actually see his vegetables. So, we're just sauteing them a bit. So this is nice now, yeah? Very nice. So what I'm going to add is, I'm going to add the saltfish. It's boiled, picked, and broken into small pieces. Okay, so we are going to add some spices to it. So you season this according to what you like. Your specific seasoning. I am doing what I like, and I know what this gentleman likes. What you see I also, to mine, when I'm making this, because this gentleman, he eats a lot of vegetables. He does not eat a lot of meat. So what I add to this was some nutritional yeast. That's why it looks so plentiful. But it's only nutritional yeast that I add to it. And I'm adding the ackee right here. It is. And I'm just gonna see if it tastes right, if it needs anything. Nope. Oh, this is good. Yeah. So that's just fine. So we'll just let it cook a little bit, because this is gonna actually be a filling for the patties. So. I'll be right back to finish the patty dough now. Hi guys, so the dough has been resting for about 15 minutes. So now we're going to work with it a bit. So, okay. Let me just put a little flour here. Here, I've got my butter. It's all shredded. I shred it so it's easy to work with. And what we're going to do is fold it in here, just like we're making a flaky pastry. Well, this is actually a flaky pastry, not like we're making flaky pastry. It is a flaky pastry. Okay, so we'll just roll this out a bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the butter right along here. I remember the days I used to make croissants. Oh God. Oh boy, that was a pain in the butt. Making croissants. Okay. So here we are with our butter. And it's all over the dough. So what we're going to do is now we're just going to fold this up. Make sure each fold goes and have butter there. Each fold has butter. Each fold, we just fold this over there. All right, here we are, and it's folded. Let's scrape what is left in here on here so we don't waste any of our glorious butter. This is what's gonna do the trick. Have it nice and flaky is just the butter. I'm just scraping out so I don't waste anything. I don't want to waste anything, any but the butter. As they say, glorious butter. Everything tastes better with butter. Okay, so we'll just roll this up. There you go. And we're going to roll it out a bit. Then we're just going to rest it for a little while, not very long, and then we'll come back and we'll get cracking with the patties. This is a beautiful dough, very nice dough, very easy to work with. Sometimes you have doughs and it's a pain to work with, but this is a lovely dough. All right, so now we are going to put this to rest for just a short time, and then we'll be back to make our patties. Yay! Okay guys, so I have the dough back, and what I did was I cut it in half. So I'm working with only half right now, after I work with the other half. So I'm just going to roll it out. It has rested nicely for about another 15 minutes. And so I am rolling it out now to make the actual patties. Need more flour. I don't want to put too much flour on it because I don't want it to spoil the flakiness of the dough. So I don't like putting a whole lot of flour, but you do have to flour it or it'll flip up on you. Okay, and you don't want to roll it too, so it's too thick. Because if you do, then your patties will be too thick. And you want to be nice and thin and flaky and absolute delicious. So I'm going to use this saucer. Cut this maybe a little too big, but this may be a little bit too big. We'll see. Yeah, I think it may be a little bit too big, but I'll make this one so you can see. This one will be for the mister that I'm making it for specifically, and not for his guests. This one will be his. Nice and big. Yep. And so here, then what you do is wet your fingers and damp it around. You could use a brush. I have a brush. But you just damp it around, fold it over like that, press it around, make sure it's nice and sealed. And we are going to put it on the tray. Here I have my tray paper. And we'll use a fork like this and press it around. Boom, 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 to make sure it's nice and sealed. Nice and sealed. And it's absolute beautiful. There we go, our first patty. Ackee and saltfish patty. It's rather big, but I think he'll be happy with it. So what I'll use instead for his guests, I'll use a smaller circle like this bowl. This will be perfect. So just make a circle. Make a circle right here. Put in your ackee. There you go. And we are going to roll it over first. We got to wet it. Wet it. Roll it over. Press it around. And use a fork and seal it. These are perfect sizes. See? These are absolute perfect sizes. Perfect. And so we will continue making these until we are done both doughs. I've got another piece of dough and I've got to do them both. So as not to make this video too long, I'll be back. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. So the patties are all done. I took them out of the oven. They're a bit cool because they were really hot. And this is what they look like. They are so flaky. I don't know what I like best. If I like the crust or if I like the filling more. They are just so good. Oh my goodness. So I am gonna look at the inside. Ooh, just absolutely delicious. So here we are. Jamaican patties. Ackee and saltfish Jamaican patties. And there we are. I hope you try this I hope you enjoyed. If you tried, let me know in the comments how you like it. So please like and comment and share this video. And thank you for watching. You take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.